Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I just want to show you how to analyze and monitor a Linux computer's memory using the free command. So the Linux free command right here is used to display memory statistics of a system. Specifying mega right here outputs the values in megabytes. So all this info here is all in megabytes. The default is kilobytes. And we can see we have two sections. So we have mem and we have swap. The mem section is the measurement of the total physical RAM on the computer. And here's a rundown of the fields. So we have total, which is the total physical memory on the system. Yeah, this is very small. It's just about 1 gig. We have used, which is the memory being used by running processes. This is actually equal to the total memory minus the free and minus the buffered and cache. Then we have free memory right here, which is memory that is free to be used by other processes. So it's just not being used at all. We have shared, which is memory that is used by the TMPFS file system. And this file system, so it's a TMPFS, and it's a file system that keeps all its files in memory. And then we have buffer cache right here, which is memory that the operating system uses to store recently used data to basically improve the performance of the system. And finally, we have available, which is an estimate of how much memory is still open for usage. And so available and free are often mixed up because they sound pretty similar, but free is the amount of physical memory not being used. So no process is using it. Whereas available is the amount of physical memory not being used along with the memory that is currently in use, but could be reclaimed when needed or allocated to a new or existing process. And next we have the swap statistic, or swap metric. And this metric shows statistics on swap memory. And swap is a mechanism that allows computers to use extra memory by creating a file or partition on a storage volume. This creates a backup option when the system's physical memory is full. So in this case, data is transferred from RAM to the swap space so the computer can keep running smoothly. And of course, used and free of this should be close to the total of swap memory. There will be some rounding here, And now finally, just a flag I wanted to show you. Cool flag is we've used mega, but we can also use -H, which means human readable, and outputs everything in a more human readable format. So here we can see this is essentially 1 gigabyte, 356 megabytes, and so on. But we can use this information to diagnose a system with memory issues. So common indicators of low memory, for example, is constant fluctuations in swap. So if you constantly have memory being used by swap, that's an indication that you probably have low memory. Another one is available. If your available is frequently close to 0, that means you don't have a lot of available memory. Lots of people say that free memory close to 0 is bad, which is not necessarily true because that's just memory that's not being used. So better indicators are available and swap fluctuations and an available close to 0. But that's just something we can do with this command. But if you like content like this, check out my courses and my Chrome extension linked in the description. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try and get back to you. But besides that, take care. Have a good one.